everybody, Morgan with a Answer here, and today I'm making this adorable balloon cupcake. It comes together super quick and is a great addition for any party or event. So follow along and I'll show you how I made it. Starting at the base of the cupcake, I'm using 10 5-inch balloons in the color that I want my cupcake paper to be, and I'm going to inflate the first 5 of those balloons to 3 pumps of air each before I tie them off. Once I've got all 5 of those inflated, I'm going to move on to the second set of 5, which I'll inflate to 4 pumps of air, and this will give us that gradually increasing size in our cupcake paper. Once you've got all of those balloons inflated, it's time to turn them into sets of 5. Taking 2 balloons of the same size, tie the nozzles together to create a pair. Then add a single balloon to this pair, taking the nozzle of the one balloon and tying it to one of the nozzles in the pair. This is going to create a trio. Make one more pair and then bring your pair and trio together so that the nozzles touch, and twist a balloon from each of those together, securing them into a set of 5. When you lay these flat, they should look like a 5-petaled flower. So go ahead and repeat this with your other pink balloons, and then we're going to move on to creating our first layer of frosting. Now these are 5 11-inch balloons, and I'm going to inflate each of these to 8 pumps of air each. Then just like the pink balloons, tie these together into a set of 5. The top layer of the cupcake is made up of 6 5-inch balloons that I'm going to inflate to 4 pumps of air each before tying off. Now each of those I'm going to tie into a pair before bringing all 3 of those pairs together into a set of 6. Take your first 2 pairs and twist them together so that the nozzles touch, and then to this quad, add your third pair. Bring that pair right in so the nozzles are all touching in the center, and then twist the balloons around each other. Then you're going to flatten one side out so that you have a 5-petaled flower with one balloon sticking up in the center point, and that will make up the top of our cupcake. The cherry on top of the cupcake is made from a red 260 balloon, and I'm going to inflate that fully so that the end of the balloon is rounded off. Once you've got it fully inflated, grab a segment of the balloon 2 inches or so down from the tip of that balloon and pinch and hold it. Then you're going to let the air out of the rest of the balloon and let it go. Moving your fingers up and slowly letting air out until you have a segment that is about 2 inches around, and that will create our cherry. Once you've got a nice size, just twist it and tie a knot right against that bubble, and that will make the main body of the cherry. Now we're not quite done because I want to add a stem to this cherry. So the part of the balloon that's uninflated, put a tiny bit of air into the balloon just so it's taut. You don't want to make a bubble out of this, and slowly push the air down towards the cherry until you've got about a 6-inch segment of balloon that just got a little air in it. Tie a knot about 6 inches from the cherry, and that's going to create our stem. Then with a pair of scissors, just snip away the remaining uninflated balloon and set the cherry aside until we're ready to crown our cupcake. Now let's bring all the pieces together. Starting off with my smallest set of pink balloons, I'm going to tie an empty 260 balloon right to one of the nozzles at the very center of that arrangement. We're going to use this 260 to secure all of our layers together, so pick a 260 color that matches your design. Once that's secured, it's time to add the next layer of the cupcake, which is our slightly bigger pink balloons. You want to lay these flat and make sure the balloons of the current set are in between the balloons right below it. Then gently pressing down on your current set, weave that 260 balloon over the balloons of your current set and under the balloons of the previous set. Do this all the way around, and that will lock them all together. Lay your large frosting layer right on top and secure it in a similar fashion, and keep doing this until all the balloons are secured together as one piece. Now my piece is really lightweight and I'm planning to use it inside as a centerpiece, but it does mean that it could tip over pretty easily. So if you're planning to use this outside or anywhere where someone might bump into it or a kid may pick it up, you may want to add a small water balloon to the underside of this to give it just a little bit of weight and stability. The set of 6 is the last layer to go on top of the cupcake, and you just want to make sure one balloon is facing directly upwards and the other 5 are evenly spaced between the balloons below it. Go ahead and secure this last layer to the balloon cupcake, and then just let the end of that 260 go and your cupcake will be secured. To make the sprinkles for this cupcake, I'm using 5 different colors of washi tape, and I'm going to use a pair of scissors and cut those into 1-inch segments. I found that cutting 3 to 4 pieces out of each color was plenty to cover this small cupcake, but you could cut as many as you'd like. The important thing is to get a nice even distribution of them all the way around the frosting of the cupcake. I thought it was helpful to pre-cut all my pieces of washi tape and lay them out in a rainbow pattern, so all I had to do was pick up the next color and slowly rotate my cupcake until they were all placed. The final step is literally to add the cherry on top. So I'm going to attach this using a glue dash, but you could use any kind of adhesive you like. I'm just going to use one of these adhesive squares and place it directly on the bottom part of my cherry and align that cherry with the very top of the cupcake. Once you place it, make sure you hold the two balloons together for a couple seconds so you get a nice adhesion between the two pieces. I hope you were inspired by today's project and give us a try. It's super quick and a fun addition for a party. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button and subscribe below. I'd love to have you join my creative community as I do all kinds of event tips, party tutorials, and balloon setups just like this one. Until then, you can check out some of my other videos over here. And remember, stay creative, everybody. Bye.